Hello and welcome to my channel. Okay, today I'm trying something new. So I have an original song I'm playing on guitar, and afterwards I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit. So yeah, enjoy. You're warm, your burning keeps me yearning when I gaze up at you so calm. But with the passion that relaxes, one thing I can't do through storms. Oh, your light carries breathtaking bright on my chest so warm. I'll keep you by my bed all the same, I'm not saying. You radiate something I can't get enough of. Oh, you radiate something I can't get enough of. You light up the darkest of nights. You always keep me feeling safe and alright. You symbolize life. You're in no rush. Light up 2-3 times. You're hot to the touch. You keep the shadows at bay. Strong enough to stay with the sun a day, but you won't last always. Permanent you are with your warming grace. You radiate something I can't get enough of. Oh, you radiate something I can't get enough of. So go on, flicker, 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 flicker. Whoa, yeah. Flicker, 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 whoa. Baby, baby, baby. Flicker. Flicker, 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 flicker. All right, thank you for listening to that. I love that song. Of course I love that song, I made it. But I have a few points. So I'm gonna talk about my songwriting journey with this song. Chords, lyrics, my take. First things first is my songwriting journey. I always used to tell myself that I couldn't write songs. I had it in my mind that I had to prepare myself in some way to become a songwriter, which doesn't make sense. That it really doesn't. I was just stopping myself from doing something that I really enjoy now. Where this song lies is I wrote it last summer, and that was, no I didn't, I wrote it last fall. And where I was in that point in my songwriting kind of life was that I was very secure, and I started to find my own style, which is that I don't always have a verse, chorus. It might be like a verse, bridge, or just kind of two different trains of thought. And I really enjoy this song as well, so I'm happy I decided to just start writing songs one day. It's kind of a good lesson to me that you can't get good at anything unless you try and go for it. Like, number 2, the chords. So the chords for this song are fun. I don't have my book with me, y'all. All my songs written in a little notebook from the dollar store. Look at that, beautiful. But Flicker, I wrote February 8th, I lied to you. So the chords for this, I use a lot of, not major 7, but major 7th chords. And that's inspired by jazz a lot. And I like the kind of sounds involved with it. So I have A major 7s, I got a D, like an E flat D kind of section. And then I have a couple that I've pseudo made up. I don't really have names for them. But when I'm making chords to a song, I think of what's most comfortable in my hands and in my range per se. And I'll kind of play on with that because I'm not really a guitarist. I don't consider myself a guitarist. I'm a guy that likes to play guitar, but I'm a singer first and foremost. So the chords for the song, as you heard, are really simple, but I think they create this kind of relaxing and almost slightly somber kind of vibe, which I really enjoy. My next point is the lyrics and meaning. So if anybody has any guesses right now as to what the song is about, now would be a good time to put it down in the comments. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I'm a little hesitant to talk about this because it's more interesting when people have their own interpretation of a song. But this song is literally about the fire and a candle. I was sitting in my room one night and I was like, at my candle burn, and I'm like, hey, I want to write a song about that. And that kind of relates to my songwriting journey as well. Because the easiest thing for me to write is a simple love song. Like it's always on everybody's mind. Most songs on the radio are love songs. But I kind of have been trying to push myself to write songs that aren't about love. So I replace that with trying to sing songs about inanimate objects. Your burning keeps me yearning. When I gaze up at you, it's just looking at the fire. Like I kind of yearn for the warmth. So calm, with a passion that relaxes, one thing I can't do. It's calming to watch a fire. And fires are seen as very kind of passionate things, you know, fiery. Like if somebody has a lot of passion in them, a lot of energy, they're known as a fiery individual. Through storms, your light carries breath taken right from my chest. Even in the darkest of times, you can have a candle that'll light it up. You can take that deeper if you want to. That just literally means, like, if it's dark, you can light a candle. Your light carries breath taken right from my chest. So that's kind of slightly interpretive. No, candle doesn't take breath away from you, but it, chemistry nerds don't come after me, but oxygen is involved in the combustion cycle. We breathe oxygen too. That's just kind of where that came from. So warm, I'll keep you by my bed all the same. I'm not sane. That's just kind of jokey. Like the candle's warm. I'm keep you by my bed all the same. Like I don't really care. I'm not sane. It's just I'm keeping fire by my bed. Like what if this candle knocked over and burnt the house down? And then you radiate something I can't get enough of. It's kind of the play on how humans like to watch fire. We love candles, we love sitting around a fire pit. So besides just warmth and light, you just kind of radiate something that you can't get enough of. Like you just stare at a fire for hours. Now my second verse, and this is where I start kind of playing around with things. My first verse and the second verse don't have the same rhythm. They don't have the same flow, which is something I really like to do. I like to kind of change up my flows a little bit, change up the rhythms of things. It just keeps it fun and fresh, not just the same thing all over, which sometimes I do as well, but just for these kind of acoustic songs, I really like how those work out. You light up the darkest of nights, you always keep me feeling safe and alright. It's nice to have a light. Fire's like a nightlight. You symbolize life. Fire is very much alive, so you could see it as a symbol of life. You're in no rush, light up 2-3 times, you're hot to the touch. A fire will go at its own pace. You can't really force it to do anything. You can nurture it, but if you want the fire to go left and it goes right, hey, you can't do anything about it. Light up 2-3 times, you're hot to the touch. Me lighting a candle wick up over and over again. You keep the shadows at bay, strong enough to stay with the sun of day. Lighting up, keep shadows away. If you can light a candle, you'll still see it when it's sunlight out. But you won't last always, and permanent you are with your warming grace. So it's kind of a drawing that fire doesn't last forever. My take on this song, I love it. I wrote the song. I wouldn't have sang it. I wouldn't have finished it if I didn't like it. I was able to place it in my range very comfortably. So if I wanted to be chill with it, I could be chill. If I want to belt, I can go outside and do a whole bunch of different things with it. And it's interesting watching this live version and then listening to my SoundCloud version, which you guys should listen to because they're different. The SoundCloud version, I could do multiple takes, I could layer in harmony, do harmonies and whatnot, whereas this live version, I had to sing it all at once, but there's different aspects that I got out of this that you wouldn't per se hear in the SoundCloud version. So I'm happy I recorded it, I'm happy I shared it. At the end of the day, I'm happy with my music and I'm happy with what I create, but if somebody else can enjoy it too, and then just kind of get some happiness or, like I said, enjoyment out of that, that's cool. You know, I'm kind of off and on with posting videos, but I have ideas and I know what I want to do at this moment. So like, subscribe, drop a comment, follow me on my Instagram. I've been using Instagram now. Check out my SoundCloud too if you want to see some of my other stuff, my other originals. All right, thank you.